Time for a little late night stream. I figured I'm going to come and work on the KR4C, so why not do a bit of a stream? The girls are in bed, why not? So that's what I'm doing. What have I done so far? We've got Mike with us, we've got Chris with us. It's afternoon here, you're yesterday, damn confusing. Mate, if you fellas didn't live in the past, it wouldn't be an issue, okay? So, the other night I built this much, okay? Took me 20 minutes, honestly. Didn't take long at all. And these were the first steps of building the KR4C, so first thing you do, start bolting stuff to the chassis. I love that. As soon as you start the build, you feel like you're getting somewhere. So obviously we've got our metal chassis rails, we've got our metal skid plate, then inner fenders, side runners, front and rear bumpers, look at those things. Oh. So that's what I did the first night. And then I built these bad boys. Okay, look at that. Oh. Just butter, absolute butter. I love these shocks, love them. So I built those, didn't even swear once, not once. So now what I'm up to is cracking open the diffs, putting some grease in and making sure they're Mickey Mouse, then installing the trusses and all that sort of malarkey. So I don't know how many people are going to join us. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not many, but well, who cares? Alright. So I'm going to take these covers off. We're going to have a look-see. Now, being these diffs were already built, I don't expect there to be much grease in them. That's just generally how it goes with everything you get, whether it's an RTR or a kit. So we're going to smash some grease in it. I think these bolt sizes have changed. There's no such thing as upside down springs on those, Chris. I'm not arguing, my friend. I'm not arguing with you. Now I've noticed, see when I first built the FR4, I thought the same thing. But it all depends on just luck of the draw with the bounce. Because on my FR4, you bounce it a few times and all your coils seem to stay at the top, the finer coils. Then you bounce it a few more times and then they're all at the bottom. It's literally just luck of the draw. If there was an up and down to those springs, don't you think Cross would say this way up? But anyway, the springs are built. Right, let's crack her open. There's a little bit of grease in there, not much, but then I didn't expect much to be in there, if I'm honest. Alright, let's grease these bad boys up. Whack some of this in here, making sure I squishy this all around my bearings, because for those that don't know, grease does push water away from it regardless of what sort of grease it is, so it will help protect your bearings from rusting up. Lovely. Might go a touch more on that. Just a smidge. Alright. Lovely. Lovely. You fellas need your eyes checked. I'm not going on about springs today, fellas. I want to make progress. Right. Lovely. Lovely. Don't sidetrack me. We're bad enough here as it is. Alright. Making sure not to over tighten those, because I do not want to strip them out. For some reason I'm thinking that the other one's got bigger bolt heads. It might not have. It might not have. Well, I'm pushing Chris. I'm doing my best. I've been in chats with Cross about making a hard body version. Even if they only do one version, if they do a C version with not with the CNC wheels, but with the stamped wheels. That'd help make it a bit cheaper. I don't think this truck needs those CNC wheels. I mean, that could make it a bit cheaper. If they could do a hard body version of this truck for $550, I don't see why people wouldn't buy it. I will say I'm honestly surprised that more people didn't buy the SU4C. The SG4C is still more popular, and that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Alright, it's greased, lovely. Grease that one. And then I've got to turn the page. I've got to turn the page and do the trusses. So I'm in chats with Cross, and I may be making progress. Their biggest concern was people think it costs too much money when you got to pay for a full hard body. That's why they've been making more Lex and stuff. And it's like, don't miss the boat here, fellas. One of the axle housings I picked up used has a cover bolt broke off. Can you get it out, Mike? Bull Gear's joined us. Hello, mate. How's things all right? Did you get metal ones, Mike, or plastic ones? Because the plastic ones are like dirt cheap to replace, like $10. Andrew's joined us. About bloody time, Andrew. I don't want to take the whole diff apart. I just want that piece. Yeah, see, this one's got less grease. And that's why you check these things, guys. I may also mention to Cross, can you put a bit more grease in the diffs, please? If you're gonna have someone go to the effort of putting grease in it, just put a bit more in, because there's not enough. Alright. So Ant has finally been able to join us live. Poor Ant's been watching catch-up TV forever. Work that grease. I want to put a smudge down the side there. That is a technical term, by the way. Just a smudge in there. Lovely. And I think we're pretty sweet. Right, even sweeter if we put the cover on the right way. Right. So hopefully I can make some more progress and get these diffs mounted up tonight. And I'm thinking over the weekend I'll go and stand in front of the paint rack. I think I can get it out. Just surprised it broke and didn't strip. Yeah, no kidding. Was it the metal housing? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so you want to try and get it out then. So say if it's just a plastic one, we could easily replace those. They're like $10 to replace the housing. Thoroughly enjoyed building this kit so far. Supposed to be doing payroll invoicing at work. Oh mate, they just tell them that they'll get paid Monday. Well, you're still on Thursday, aren't you? Alright, so that's got those lubed up. Make your own jokes where you will. Now there was 4 bolts in that bag, so I've got those still sitting there in case I need them. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to need them. Bob's joined us. Hello, Bob. How are you, mate? I hope the heart's doing well, mate. Okay. Okay. I need to pay attention to this, I think. I mean, I know that sounded dumb. Okay. I know that sounded dumb. Always pay attention to your book. Okay. But there's parts in here where obviously it's saying this is how you build the diffs. Well, the diffs are already built. But I need to pick up where they got to and where I need to start. KR4C. Diffs are all built, 4 bolts go in. Okay, so if I'm correct, this is where I catch up on. So then I grab these bad boys. We need that and that, and those. To swap the TRX4 Blazer wheels for the wheels off my SU4C. It looks damn good. Added lots of unstrung weight. Nice. Over Loctite. Now you see, Mike, where there's places where I won't use Loctite, where lots of people will be like, oh, that should be Loctited. So sometimes you'd rather have a bolt fall out than have stuff break or strip. Right. Now, are these the bolts? Are these my ones? Yes, they are. Okay, so first we're doing the front differential. That faces the front. Yoink, 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 yoink. Get that started. Get that started. So yes, we're going to try and get something done tonight. I mean, I'm not going to be pissed if I get heaps done, but I want to get something done. Right, that one's in. This one's in. Repeat the same process on the rear differential for the rear. That goes that way. That goes that way. Yoink. So yes, want to achieve some stuff. Just had the red notification that you were live. Thanks, YouTube. On point as ever. YouTube's terrible with notifications. Absolutely dreadful. I've so many people complain to me. Oh, you didn't tell me you were going live. So, sorry. I can't spam the message out that I'm going live all the time, because then I'll get blocked on Messenger for sending out all those messages. That one feels a little tight. Might be a bit of crap in the hole there. Get this one started. So no red trusses. No, none of my trucks have got red trusses. They've got red housings, but no red trusses. Angus has joined us. Hello, Angus. Bloody YouTube hasn't been sending me notifications. Have I missed anything? Not really, mate. Not really. Have you got trucks with red trusses, Mike? I don't know if I missed something there. I reckon the paint's a bit thick on the inside of this thread. That's what slowed me bolt down there. Definitely not cross-threaded, because I'm not that strong that I can just recreate my own thread like that. Yoink. Okay. So that's bolted in there. Now. Okay. That's all I've got to do in that step. Still nothing. Still nothing. I do kind of wish that you got two with red trusses. Interesting. Okay. Bolt those on. Now it's saying the links. What about my servo plate? I guess I'll do that afterwards. Yes. Yes, I'll do. Links time. Any more from Mr. Triple X about what or if they... No. Disappointed, haven't heard from Triple X. Look, it is what it is. I mean, there's always going to be people that are going to join the stream that just try and find something to question me about or try and pull me up on. I find it hilarious. I really do. Right. Where did I put my link bits? There. I mean, if you're gonna if you're gonna join someone's stream and try and take the piss, at least put your own name behind it. Like, man up, would you? Okie McDokey. Now for the fun bit. Move these to the side. They can come out of there. These can go in here. Yoink. Lovely. KR4C is the other without red trusses. It's weird, man. Maybe it was something they were trying out and they went, nah, let's not do that. Maybe you've got extra rare ones. Like, you know, everyone loves extra rare stuff these days. Right. Now I'm going to dump the first part of this bag in my tray here because it's got spaces in it. Don't want to lose my spaces. Oh, I love the little cross links. I'm not a fan of links either, Chris, but unfortunately, it's got to be done, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean, because you've done it. Okay, so drop all of our ball ends in here as well. Yoink. First link is 80.5. Not that one. Obviously not that one. Obviously not that one. That's a 95. God, this is going to be the worst bit. 100. 100. 100. 86.5. 90. There it is there, of course. One of the last ones. Looks to have a curved and a straight. One of those. And a straight. Unicorn. Just call it extra rare, mate. If you ever sell it, put an extra $100 on it. Very rare, my friend. Has red trusses on it. Oh, what does that do for the truck? Absolutely nothing, except increase the value. So that's what you can do. Alright. This is the easiest way I've found of doing these rod ends. Drop your rod end over a driver. Hold your thumb on the rod end. And you can just fire away. I'm sure some people like to use a drill at this point, but I don't. At least they mark them up. Yes. They'd be right shitful without the measurements on there. Having to measure all the links before you make them. Oof. Screw that. Ben's joined us. Hello, Ben. You mean YouTube link notification? Hey, what? I think we're on the same page with we're talking about truck links, aren't we? Don't confuse me, Bob. Building links because I have to. Right. Now this one, far as I can tell, is straight. Metal ball end. Metal ball end. 1/1000. Okay. Next link, times 2 95s. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Right, and I need just straights. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thread all these on my driver. I know this must be riveting to watch. I don't know how many times now I've built links on this bloody stream. Welcome to the links live stream. Oh, screw this, I'll watch the next one. Right, I'm trying to do them as quick as I can. This is probably the quickest way I've found in doing them. Next one. Lovely. So I'm still yet to decide what colour to paint this thing, or colours. Those have to be the easiest to assemble because they're marked. Yeah, it's bloody good. And even things like this, like you look at how easily, right? I'll put my little threaded rod on here. Okay, you can see that threaded rod. I line it up with the hole, make sure it's straight, and it just goes in. There's no stuffing around like that HPI on the steering link. Like I've still got to find rod ends to go on that steering link because the ones they give you are too small. Unless there's two hidden somewhere in the box, they're just too small, man. It's frustrating. Like building all that chassis, just what a pleasure. Everything went together perfectly. You know, simples. This is why I love this stuff. I know that someone's going to watch. Wish I could fast forward. Me too. I know someone's going to be watching this. Probably someone sitting there now, because there's always some quiet person sitting there that watches these streams that always clicks the dislike button. Good on you, mate. Anyway, there's always someone that watches these streams that's, I could do that better than that. Oh, you're doing that wrong. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. There's always someone. Cracks me up. If you could do it better, mate, you're more than welcome. Right. Fire these two on here. Then I've got to make two more at 80.5. And then that's all our front links complete, I believe. Right. Tighten those up till they feel the same. Pop these bad boys in. Winning. This isn't too painful, is it? I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 links to go, I think. Right. Done, 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 done. 95s, 80s, all that fun stuff. I'm going to make the other ones while I'm at it if I can. Which apparently are on the next page. No, screw it. We'll do it how they say. Did I make 80s and 5s and such? Oh, I had to make 2 of those ones. You clown. My bad. So all you got to do, fellas, is pay attention. Alright? That's all you got to do. When you build your kits, pay attention. My bad. It's fine. We got this. Loctite on plastic. Don't think so. And if you build these tracks, you do not need Loctite on links. Unless you've got metal ends, metal bolts, the whole thing's metal, you don't need Loctite. I would have thought the original International Scout colour charts, well, I thought about it, man, but I just don't know. I'm always too indecisive for colours. I don't even know like if I'm going to do some sort of fancy paint scheme on it, or... And then there's stuff like the chrome trim and all those sorts of things. So Bob actually sent me all the original Scout colours, which I appreciate, don't get me wrong, I do appreciate it. It's just my brain looks at them and goes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to rust it because I know everyone else out there is going to do want to rust it. I'd rather mine be different, clean, shiny, pretty, all that fun stuff. Right. Ball end. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'll probably go and stand at the paint rack, and then I'll probably look at Bob's colours, and I'll probably look at the colours they got there, and then I'll decide exactly what colour I'm going to do. I think an old school colour would be appropriate. Well, of course it'd be appropriate. It's an old school truck. Alright. Linky, 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 McLinky. Front differentials. We need our 95s. I should know this already. But let's be real. I build a lot of kits, so it gets hard to remember. Inner and inner and inner and inner. So they're going to be twisted around an extra half. We can do that later. and then we're going triple ones for the middle of bolts, and then double 1/4s, which I believe are these. Yes, double 1/4s for those linkies. Just get that started. Keep it classic. So, not pink. Oh man, got lucky with that one. That way nearly that did go all the way in just with my fingers loosely. Nice. If you can put a bolt in all the way like this, do it. Because it stamps a lot quicker than spinning those drivers around. I'll give you the tip. Alright. I don't even know what servo I'm putting in this yet. I ordered some cheap ones. Just because I'm going through that many servos. I can't keep putting expensive servos in my trucks. Right. Now. Ones. Yes. Yes. And we need 2. Now where did I put me? I haven't got those out yet. Where did I put the nylock nuts? There. Yeah, Bob sent me all the original colours for the internationals, which, like I said, very much appreciate. I know how indecisive I am, so it'd be easy for me to sit there and go, yeah, I'll do it that colour, but then I don't do it that colour. Just get that started. Lovely. Get that started. Do love building me a cross track. Right. Give me some pliers. Hold that there. Lovely. Hold that there. Girly truck. Hey. Nothing on pink, man. What about man pink? Remember years ago Christian painted a on-road racer man pink. That's what he called it anyway. It's not what I called it. Right, link. They're attached. Now, I haven't seen those anywhere. I don't know what bag they're in. Not that one because it's empty. Not that one. Empty. Also empty. Empty. Also empty. Another empty. Mary Kay stick on. Yeah, we'll make it an Avon car or something. What do you reckon? I bet no one's made one of those. Avon rock crawler. For those hard to reach deliveries. Empty. My word, the amount of bags that you get in these trucks is insane. Empty. Right, I've got to have another little bag here somewhere with my bump stops. Unless I've already dumped them in here. Nope. They're not in with that, are they? No? I've no idea what they are. I don't think they're in there. I don't even recall seeing them when I was unboxing the truck. Oh, let me just... No. This is why you got to pay attention, kids. God. C version doesn't have them. Dead coffee brown. Go for the whole sponsor thing. What do you reckon? Just peel the Dare logo off the bottle and glue it onto the truck. Alright. Again, we're installing our shockers upside down. And we need... so that's the A. That's this one. We need... KR4C. No need. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so the top bolt, 115. I guess that's that one. No, it's too short. Wonder if I've got more bolts here. I probably do. I'll keep that aside. None there. Those are my decals. One of those ones. A couple of longer ones in here. This is why you don't just dump all your bolts in the one tray, fellas. Okay. Bag CC. This bag. So it's got to be those ones. Lovely. Sesko retracted his message, apparently. Keep it clean, mate. How are you, mate? You good? Okie McDokie. So, top ones should be these ones. Yes. And they go through our shocker. Through the top. Which is threaded. That's why the other one says it's not needed, I bet. No, I've got to go through the front. This is why you don't build stuff on streams, fellas. Really. So easy to not pay attention because you're looking at this, you're looking at chat, you're looking at the book. Don't forget, fellas, we got this goal up here. I want to smash this. Okay, there's a link in the description. Should you want to donate towards the goal, so we can give away a KR4C SU4C, which, let's face it, all you fellas would love. So would I. I've already got one and I love it. So that's how I know you love it. Jokes. Put that on there. If I can get my bloody fingers to work. There we are. And then I've got to find my bloody cross brace. There it is. Always disappears. Mark's joined us. Hello, Mark. What time is it over there in WA? It says Audi Doody. Right, this one. And this one. And then we need 109s for the bottom. Right. Whatever we do in this stream, we're not talking about voodoo tyres. That's why I come on the stream, so I could get away from all that nonsense. Overhearing about it. Bedtime. Can't sleep. It's near midnight. It's 2 minutes away from midnight. I did start at 11, or round about, a bit after. Lately, mate, I haven't had a whole lot of sleep at all, so I figured, you know what? I'm just going to keep building my truck. I spent half of today catching up on sleep I couldn't get. So, that's why we're here now. We need to go wheeling. Mate, we need to go wheeling. Right, what did I say I needed? That one. Which are probably those ones. Again, I don't suggest you just dump all your bolts in your container, unless you don't mind the idea, of course, of holding them all up to your You dealy before you deal. Right. Right. Yes, we do. Bloody oath, mate. We need to go wheeling. We need some decent weather, mate. It's what we need. This bloody raining for half the day, making everything miserable, and then it comes shiny for 5 minutes, and then raining again. It's bloody trash. Okie dokes. Move that mouse. Huh? So that's got my shockers. My shockers, my links, and all that attached to the front. I think we're sweet on the front, except our steering link, of course. Are we doing that yet? Did that. Lovely. Now we're doing our plate. Right, and we're doing our servo holders. I'm going to have Fridays off in October. Maybe a go. I reckon we can make something work, mate. I reckon we can. Right. Trim off any extra bits, just to get rid of the ugly stuff we don't want on our truck. Can you get those shock springs as spares? I believe you can. Robert, I know Robert can get them, so Simon should be able to get them for you too. Chris? Those ones? Yes, of course they are. It's like playing with Lego when you put all your bolts in the same container. I love Lego. Maybe that's why I do it. Okay. I believe that's, yes, that way. Bolt this bad boy in here if I can hold this thing steady. Lovely. So yes, I believe you can get them separate. I'm going to buy some more of these shocks from other trucks because they're bloody fantastic. They is bloody fantastic. So has anyone else ordered a KR4C yet? Any version of the KR4? I know Mike's ordered one. He got the B version, so he got the wheels that I wanted to get. I did message Cross about that. So there's been a slight mistake, mate. You sent me the tyres for the SP4B, not the not the wheels. Oh, sorry. Right. That bolt it on there, and we are what you would call Mickey Mouse on the front differential, I believe. So are these bad boys? Shroomster's joined us. Hello, Shroomster. How's things, mate? All right. Lovely. I wasn't sure how many people we'd have watching at this time of night, but we've got a few, which is good. Good on yous. Your support for BCRC is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Right. That's where we're at. Shockers, diff, links, lovely. So that there now, if I'm correct, is completely ready, except for the servo and the steering link. Completely ready. I'm going to make up the other two links. I've got to make links now anyway. Right. Someone that can't sleep. Johnny's joined us. Hello, Johnny. I can never sleep, mate. It's painful. Okay, so we need a 51.5. That one. With two straights on it. I can't remember. What tyres am I going to run? Might run some knockoffs. I don't know. If I run the factory wheels, I'm gonna run these chunkies. They're chunky, but they're not so tall. I quite like those. That one and that one, and a hunch. So I don't know yet. It's alright, we can answer these things so that the question gets skipped. You learn how to do this stuff when you start streaming. You either politely answer people's question or you tell them to go bip themselves, and there's the door. We've had to do that too. Alright. We have had to do that too. But I don't know. I've ordered some of those tyres, and I don't care if anyone whinges when they turn up. I'm going to see what they're like. I figured for the money, I've got nothing to lose. I'll try some. We'll see what they're like. So maybe they're really good. I bet you, I guarantee it, the more people that share that post, you do realise there's more and more and more people going out and ordering those tyres, don't you? Need some 1.55s. I actually wouldn't mind some 1.55s for it. God knows what sort of rims though. I do like the idea of running the KR4B wheels. So I might get some of those and just run, I don't know. I've got a few different sets of tyres here. I'll have a look at what I've got and just what fits the body nicely. I want to get a nice tyre tuck with it. That's the most important thing. So I don't mind sacrificing a bit of performance for the right scale look. Maybe I'll get some 1.9 Swamper tyre, Crawler tyre, or something, whatever all these names are that are on them. Okie McDokey. Hunch. Steering. Design. Get some 1.55. The only problem is all this money I keep spending. Like, it's a lot of money all up, man. I've got all these trucks I'm building. I need servos, ESCs, all these things. And it, as you guys know, I mean, it adds up enough for one truck. It does. Adds up enough for one. Right, that one done. But I'm sure I'll find something that suits it. Who did I see the other day release some new hubcap style wheels? That'd probably look quite nice on it. Was that Boom Racing? I've got 1.55s on. Actually, they might look nice. The Cross 1.55s. They might look quite nice, actually. Oof, I may have just sold myself. I think those wheels, I think those were those hubs. I forget where I got those hubs. I think they're off AliExpress. Those wheels with those hubs, a little bit taller tyre on that truck might look really good. Stay. So that could be an option. Okay. What did I do with that link I just had? There. And there. Actually, let's just bolt it straight on. I have the Boom Racing wheels. They're really nice. What's the offset like though? Do they poke out much? I don't want wheels that poke out too far. I want them to hunker in. Okay, so I don't know why that's different. Apparently it is. Guesstimate. Way off. Way off. 15 bolts later. Way off. What did Jono do on the stream today? Just held bolts up to a page, guessed, and said way off 15 times. We have a winner. Alright, these two. I like to try and do it generally so my logo's showing, but it's not going to work this time. Pull up. It'll have to be that way upside down. And then 109er, which I think is that one. No, it's not. You fellas enjoying the stream? It's that one. Yoink. Yoink. Get that started. No, they tuck nicely. Good. I'll have to check the mail, Mark. You'd be surprised who I'll show at the door. I'll give you the tip. I've had a few people, Mark, come to these streams and they try and put shit on me, and I give you the tip, and it goes for anyone out there. So this is not directed at any one person. I will not take any shit, especially when we're doing live streams. And I have no issue making people look like dickheads on a live stream. So it'll be on YouTube forever, and you can become famous for being that dickhead that was on that live stream. So that's people's choice, of course. Right, that's done. Front diff, done. Yeah, boomer. Yeah, it was like a really classic style hubcaps they released. Is it for their standard Steelies? But I think, and this is what I don't like, I think that was for their weird 1.67 wheels, which means you have to go and buy their tyres. Clever marketing by Boom Racing. Okie McDokey. That's on there. Next page. We are making progress, so this is good. Okie McDokes. So I need two of these. That one. Yep. I mean, I need those two, but what are they? They're straights. Straight. That's got to be the same as that one. Yes. So we need two. Where's my other sheet? Two curves. That's Richard Cranium. Keep it picture, yeah. Richard Cranium, eh? What a classic. That brings back some memories. Call people Richard Cranium at school and they're like, that's not my name. Okay, mate. Right, that's what I need. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 bendies. And then 1, 2 for the bendies. That should be the right amount. Should. Now I've just got to fish my bits out of here. Richard Cranium, eh? Funny stuff. But I'm sure I'll come up with something for it. I do like the idea of the 1.55 cross wheel, if I'm honest. Because it looks awesome on that bloody SU4C. Yoink. I've been saying to Cross for bloody ages, please put 1.55s in your truck. You've got the wheels, do it. I've also been saying stop putting 115mm tyres on your truck. Put like 110s or 108s on it. It's just a better size. Like, not everyone wants a monster truck looking thing. And that's why they put 108s on the SP4B. I think the C's had the same. I think they did. Well, they might have had different tyres. But the mud grabbers came out after I nagged the crap out of them. So they do listen sometimes. Obviously, there's only so much I can pester a company before they say, piss off, mate. We know what we're doing. Is anyone else tinkering on anything, or is it just me? God, I hate building links. Hate it with a passion, mate. And before anyone says it, no, I'm not going to use a drill. Yeah, that tyre post, Johnny's just been shared everywhere. I did give Robert a stir. I said, mate, thanks for starting a pile of shit in my group. It's alright, mate. It's alright. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people are going to release stuff, whether it be a direct copy or... I mean, no one knows the 100% story behind why this company has the mould, so... Shit happens. These companies, I guess, if they want to protect themselves better, need to do their business better so that people can't get their moulds. If you want to be a 100% company that makes all your own stuff and you don't have to worry about other people, make your own. I think I did, Mark. I said I have to check through the mail. When the daughter brings the mail in, sometimes it takes a few days to find it. But I'll double check tomorrow. Right. Oh. Alright, fellas. We're nearly finished the link session of the evening. Right, so I need one of these here. One of these here. I forget to mention that the knockoffs had the original mould marks exactly. So it's not just like a Otto Socks tyre, or you know what I mean. It is the exact same mould. So there's got to be a lot of questions asked. I mean, it's easy for the voodoo guy to say these are not our tyres. But I mean, it's like, okay, that's fine. But how did they get your moulds? But anyway, we're not going to fill up the stream with it because it's very frustrating. I mean, I don't want my phone going off all night with it. Really, please don't. Right. Yeah. Okie dokie, these ones, and then those other two should be for the chassis. Yep, they are. Awesome. I need to print out a chassis bloody skid plate dearly. That's what I need to do. I'm waiting on... I've got some printer nozzles coming. That are finer, smaller, so I can do more of my scale stuff in better detail. Because a lot of what I'm designing, it prints out okay, but it's just the details not there. He is teamed with Traction Hobby. He said it himself. I think, and this is just my guess, I think the whole Traction Hobby thing is he may have helped them design a tyre for the Traction Hobby truck. That's what I got from that post. If I knew anyone that teamed with Traction Hobby, I'd say, ask them why in the hell they're making 8-scale trucks. They look so out of place. Like, they're nice looking trucks. They look like they're built okay and such, but why, man? Why? Right. Differentials. Springy dang dangs. What do I need, fellas? What do I need? Triple ones for the top. Perfect. I mean, I'm running out of bolts here, so there's only so many times I can get it wrong. And if you're wondering why I'm checking all of these bolts, it's because it is very late here, and I'm a bit sleepy now. So I don't want to go cocking up, putting the wrong bolts in the wrong places. I also need 14s. Yes, 14. And that one. Is that the same? No. That's a 14. That's for our other side. All right. That's not the same. And this is why you got to check, guys. I've said it before, I'll say it again. A lot of people build these trucks and they put the wrong bolt in the wrong place, which is easy enough done. But then they'll bitch all over social media going, truck engine got enough bolts, stupid kit. I will let you know, Mark. I will. Well, and this is the thing, Bob. If you deal with a company in a country that doesn't have copyrights, tough shit, basically. Like I know Mark was saying earlier about, he works for himself and he's this much an hour and all that sort of stuff. Well, unfortunately, that sort of thing, there's the Bob I'm looking for, that sort of thing doesn't come into it because it's different. What Mark does is per hour. What these guys do is per unit. How this is why you don't build stuff on live streams. How Mark's works out is if Mark works for an hour but he's a bit lazy on that hour, well then the people that are paying the money aren't getting their money's worth. But when you're doing stuff by units, well, it is what it is per unit, and the unit's always the same. My model railway stuff got ripped off and cost me big time, sadly. It's hard to protect yourself these days, man. I mean, you look at people flogging my pictures all the time so they can sell stuff on eBay. Like, all you got to do is grab the right link, fellas. Just grab the right link and you'll be fine. And people have done it lots of times. Oh, you should be happy I'm using your pictures. Are you going to give me some money for doing it, mate? No. Piss off then. It's like, what filament are you using? Stuff like skid plates and stuff. Take a bit. At the moment, I'm only using PLA, but I'm going to look into some PETG and all this other stuff to see what I can run through my printer for better options. Now, with any of the stuff I make, if you can order it through Shapeways, of course, and use different materials. If there's any particular material you want stuff out of, like the skid plate and stuff and all that, you can make it out of metal or whatever you want. So you let me know and I'll change the listing so that it's the material that you want. So I think once I've got this in, I can bolt this stuff to the truck. Oh, I can. Woo! Pumped. Then she's going to look like a rig. If I can just get this, this is not to start. Come on there. There you go. There's carbon fibre reinforced filament as well. The biggest thing is, Jono, is whether I can run it through my Ender 3, because apparently some printers are funny with different filaments and such you use. So it's a big learning curve when you get a printer for the first time and start learning what it does, how it does it, and the best ways of making it work and all those sorts of things. So PLA Plus. What's the difference with PLA Plus compared to, say, what I'm getting? Okie dokes. Now I need to bolt on these two bad boys. They're my rear shocker mounters. And they need a 212. Let's have a guess. Nailed it. And that goes through that way. Through that way. straight through, nut on the end. Easy. We're making progress, fellas. Hey, whose stream is this? We don't make bloody progress on streams. We are legitimately making progress though. Because once I put this bolt in, where me, there it is. Once I put these in, I can actually attach my shockers to the rear diff and then attach the front and rear diff to the truck. Right, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Sorry if I'm missing any questions and comments in the chat. I'm just obviously trying to get some stuff done. It's about 4 times stronger, closer to ABS and strength. Nice, I'll have to check it out. I did see your comment, John. I'll read it in a minute, mate. I feel bad when I miss comments and such, but if I'm going to sit here, what is it now? Nearly 12:30. I'm going to sit here and work on my truck. Well, I want to sort of make sure I'm actually getting something done. I do. Yoink. Yoink. If anybody's using the same printer as you, or well, he's running 12 printers or more, jeebus. You run them, what, 24/7, yeah. I need to run mine more, but I mean, I'm waiting on these other pieces. My little fine tip nozzles. So I really want to smash out the scale detail. If it breaks, it's part of the scale experience. I think the biggest thing, what's your first name, dude? I think the biggest thing is, with PLA, is it absorbs water and the water breaks it down. So that's the biggest thing with PLA. Right, so we've got those. Now we can go with that one. Oh, on fire, Jono, on fire. Right. That there. That there. That there. That through there. Get that started on the other side. I'll have to hold these with the pliers. Come on, start. Jeff. I'll do my best to remember, Jeff. I'll do my best to remember. Did you start? Excellent. I always try to remember people's names on here, but progression on the stream, I know, right? Doing my best, man. Like, when I said the other day, this took me 20 minutes, was no shit, no jokes. It took me 20 minutes to build this. Like, and it was enjoyable, it was fun. What's that little notification there? Ugh. Your device needs to restart to do updates. Sorry, updates, you're just going to have to wait. Calm your farm. I'm not going swimming. What do you mean you're not going swimming? Have I missed something there? Oh, you mean with your truck in the water and such. It'll suck it in just from the air, Jeff. What size did I need? That one? That one? Bang on, mate. Bang on. So yeah, it sucks it in from the air. So it's not just if you drive in water, it actually absorbs the moisture out of the air and it breaks down, apparently. Found out after doing some research. Someone did say it to me and I was like, are you sure? So I did some research and apparently that's a thing. PLA water. PLA absorbs water or moisture out of the air and then breaks down. It takes some time. It doesn't just instant break down. Dinky, dinky, dinky. Right, now to shut people up, which one of these springs did you say you reckon was upside down? I'm going to flip it just so no one bitches in the future. Because I mean, they all look the same to me. They all look exactly the same. I believe he is, yeah. But I mean, they reckon it insta starts. I'll flip this one because if any of them looks like it might be this one, just to shut people up because I know people are going to whinge. Shrooms is off. No worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Very much appreciated. Right. Guess what, people? Guess Bip and what? Now we get to start. This truck's about to look like a truck. First things first, though, apparently. Transfer case. Course. So we're quickly going to pop this open, smash a little bit of grease in it, shut it up, bolt it in. Yoink. Alright, 2 mils. 2 mils. Got such an RC craving at the moment. Sold all my RC stuff apart from my electrics. I need to get some new stuff soon. Dude, you've got to get some RC stuff. 99% chance it'll be cross rig. Sadly, no seller for it in Sweden. Contact Simon Green from Green's Models in the UK. He will be able to send it to you. I mean, you don't have to buy the biggest, fanciest one out there, Jono. Get yourself a KR4C, the base model. You know, if it's something you can start with, I've no doubt you'd love it. No doubt. Yoink, yoink. Crack her open. Yeah. A little bit of grease in there, but not much. Stay. Nice beefy metal gears in there, for those that don't know. Yoink. I want to get some of that grease around that bearing, ideally. That'll do. Get some around there. Squish it in underneath the other cog there, and that'll go into the next bearing. There we go. Get that in there, lovely. Right, smidge more, just a smidge through there. Lovely. Wicked. Knock the excess off. It's supposed to be biodegradable, yeah, and that's why they make it like they do. Bloody greenies. Joking. Okie dokes. Which one's the threaded side? Right, the reason we're doing this now is so that as we put the diffs in, we can put the drive shafts in at the same time. And then technically she's not a runner, but as good as. Mr. Mazza is the go, yes, but for him to send it to Sweden, people in Europe are better off going to Simon Green. Simon's a good bloke. He runs Green's Models in the UK. He does. Bloody oath. If you want to see postage from the US to the UK to see crazy prices, yeah, I imagine. Lovely. Okie dokes. That there. Hold this like this. Hold this like this. Grab one of these bolts here. Poke that through that hole. Hold that with my driver. Hold 15 things at once. And still miss it. Alright, integral piece number 1 entering the truck. Oh, these trucks are enjoyable to build. Now, as per usual, start all your bolts, then tighten them up. Okay? If you've got a piece with multiple parts, start all your bolts, then tighten them up. Because, as often is the case, it's easy to start bolts, do them up, and then the next ones won't start. So now we've got all these started, we can drive them home. Right. Have a go at the size of that transfer case, would you? Like, have a go at the size of that transfer case. It is bloody tiny. I love the cross transfer cases. Right. Enough going on about that. Where did I put these bad boys? Okie dokes. Right, that's got to go on that one. Put that on that way. Twist that around that way. Make sure I've got the right side and all the things. And before anyone says it, no, I'm not going to put Loctite on my grubs because I don't want them to strip. I would rather have one fall out than have it strip. And honestly, I cannot remember the last time I've had a grub screw come out. Hand on heart. Okie McDokie. Front differential type. Move these links that way and that way and that way and that way. Shockers can drop down in the little holes. Alright, swing this around this way. I'll put my drive shaft straight on because I was clever. And then I'll attach the links so the diff won't move. Can vouch for Simon. Both men tell of our Simon for parts not advertised, and he always says, oh, I've got a couple of those in the workshop, sneaky bugger. You cheeky bastard, Simon. You can have it for a favour. Is that how he says it now? You can have it for a favour. He probably doesn't. Right. So now I need a memory refresh. I know they go on the inside, they go on the outside, that goes on the inside. I've already dropped my drive shaft, Jesus. Right, that goes there like that. Okay, for there I need a 114, which should be that one. Of course it is though. And then we need those other links. Because this goes with that at Suzanne. Jeff's off, no worries dude, thanks for stopping by, it's very much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. It's greatly appreciated, mate, greatly appreciated. Drop your drive shaft again. Right. The other one. That. Into there. Tighten that one up. Lovely. Alright. Now for my final trick. I believe they need a spacer. They do. and one of these. Yes. Yes. Alright, now I'm going to put this in the very top one because I want this truck to sit down as low as possible. Yoink. Yoink. Yep. No. Tell you what I will do actually, just to make this whole process a bit easier. There we go. Lovely. I hate spaces because I always drop them. Oh, see, like that. Lovely. Right, if you could just stay just there, we will be golden, mate. Wicked. I made that look difficult, but it's all good. We are winning. We are so winning. That one. Was that it? No, that's that one. Which one are you, sir? Are you that one? No. Are you that one? No. That one's my other side for the back. Are you that one? Yes. Right. See how enjoyable these kits are? Straight. Perfect. Awesome. All you fellas chit-chatting about postage and stuff's good. One of the good things about the streams, like you guys get involved in the chats. Lovely. Alright, rear differential. That way, 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 that and that. Down that way. Where's that? That on that way. Threaded there, yes, threaded there. Lovely. So are you guys enjoying this crap or what? You're probably just a bit pumped to see this truck start to look like a truck. Oh, is that the right? That is the threaded one, isn't it? Yes. And I believe that was going to go to that one. Yes, that is correct, sir. We're all chatting smack and trying to get on with the building. When are the refreshments coming around? Now you guys can talk as much as you like, man. That's part of the fun. You guys can chit chat, get to know each other in the chat, and just hang out and enjoy the hobby. It's one of the best bits. And yes, I am actually getting a lot done. So keep chatting, fellas. Right. Flip that back over. That and there, that and there. Make sure all that link goes where it needs to go. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Where was my bolts? That bolt there goes through here. Through here, through that. through here. Come on now. Oh, don't separate now. We're winning. We're actually winning. It's about to look like a truck and everything. Soon I'm starting to get angry. I'm starting to get a bit peckish myself. Don't talk about food now. It's too late for me to eat food. Alright. This in here, this in here. Need some sort of refreshments person to go around and chat. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs. Lovely. That through there, that through there, that through there, into there. Get that started. Lovely. Now what we've got to do is the top of the shocks, and she's down near a truck. Awesome. Awesome. Try not to catch your clothing in your trucks as you build. Yoink. Rear. Okay, rear one doesn't have a spacer. What size bolt does it have? That one. Yes, sir. That should go straight in there. Dum. Right, no, it is that one. Ducately starch bolt. Actually, I'm not sure if I can put this in this one. No, it has to be in the middle one, unless I get a spacer. So for now, it can go in the middle, which is fine. We can change that at a later date. So that's got to go in there. Awesome. Still going to look like a truck. That's the main thing. Shut up, mine. So with these trucks, if you want to mount your rear shocks higher up, you need a spacer. Now, generally speaking, if I'm correct, don't know if there's enough in there, but you do get spacers with your spare parts. There might be, but anyway. For now, let's just focus on making it look like a truck, which we are winning at. Lovely. God. While you're talking breakfast condiments, feel free to give the stream a like, fellas. Give it a share. Check her out. Do you like my truck? Just, oh. Shut up, Bob. Everyone's getting involved now. Now, because I've moved the front to the middle one, I'm going to move this to the middle one too, just so that it doesn't sit funny and irritate me, because I'm a bit like that. Hans has joined us. Hello, Hans. Hans has probably just finished work. Enough just to get that start. Look at that, straight in. Lovely. Everyone's talking food, Hans. They're trying to throw me off my game, man. Next step, I think I can smash the motor in. That's just 2 bolts and then the drive shaft, or 4 bolts. Smash the motor in. How long have I been going for? Hour and a half. We might even call it quits in a sec. I think we've done well on this stream. We've achieved a bit. I know we did some boring stuff, but that's all a part of it. In you go, mate. Into your own. I love these kids. Shut up, Mike. I bet all you blokes are sitting there behind your screens going, suck dude. What else can I say is a yummy food? Well, fellas, there she is so far. KR4C. Look, it's just such a nice, clean kit. Don't you think? How about the clearance in the middle? Now, I know, before anyone says anything, your battery tray sits in here. Okay, like this. But what you can do is you can mount your battery tray so those two go at the back, and you move this bracket into the middle, and it should sit over the top of the drive shaft, and you can mount it the same way that you do. All you got to do is hold your mouth right, man. Maybe it goes underneath. I think it does. But anyway, you can move it around so your battery's sitting in the back. So if I can make this hard body thing happen, I don't care if it runs a shorty pack. Honestly, run a shorty pack in the back, have a little door that we can open, and then you've got all this to do whatever you want with. Old school motor cover. I'm going to design a Demon motor cover if I can with an old school V8, proper air cleaner, the whole deal, instead of an injected V8 in it. But there she is. That's where we're at so far. The next step, I'm not going to do it now, but our next step, which I'll do off stream because I want to get this truck done so I can drive it, because it's just going to be bolting our motor into the front with our motor bracket, running our drive shaft, battery tray in, and then the majority of the chassis is done, which is awesome. And I mean, you guys can see, even with chatting with you guys today in the chat and whatever else, it's an easy kit to build. It's not stressful, it's not hard, everything went together perfectly. There's been no issues, no missing bolts, none of that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm honestly going to have lots of leftover bolts. Which I usually do with cross kits. I've always got extras. God, I love these trucks. Love them. They're awesome, they are. I thought that was making a noise. So what do you think of that? What do you think of that? And you should be able to see too, when I talk about plastic qualities, that you can see a good plastic quality. I can see that's good plastic. You guys should be able to see in that video. That's good plastic quality. What I do need to do is wipe my fingerprints off the bumpers. You can call me all the names you like for doing this. I don't care, because cross chrome is too shiny to have dirty fingerprints all over it. God, that's shiny. It's just gorgeous. That is. It's got to be nice and shiny for those photos. Take pride in your work, even when it's just the kit you're building. I try to. Time for baked beans and crumpets. That's a classic, man. That's a classic. I'm old school, Bob. I grew up in that sort of stuff. What's for dinner, Mum? Fend for yourself. Baked beans it is. It was either baked beans on toast or 2-minute noodles whenever it was fend for yourself night. And we loved it. Look at that chrome. Gorgeous. Look at it. It's like a samurai blade. Alright, fellas. Enough talking shit. I do thank you all very much for hanging out. Late nights with BCRC. Don't think this is going to be some all the time thing. Just there's some nights where I can't sleep, so I'm going to sit up and work on my trucks and do a bit of a build. Obviously, we've made some damn good progress on the KR4C. Again, I can't believe the gold bar has not moved in over a week. Is that like beans and cornbread? No, it's like baked beans and, you know, normal white bread. Toast. Baked beans and crumpets. Well, you guys have got crumpets, surely. Round things with lots of holes in them. I have to trim this body out because I really want to get an idea of what it's going to look like. I'm not trimming it out now, but I can't wait to see that body perched up on there with those bumpers. Oh, this thing's just going to be the shit. It's just what a gorgeous truck. And honestly, now I said about I don't like these quarter windows. The more I look at it, it's not that big of a deal anymore. Just a gorgeous truck, gorgeous kit. If you can get yourself one. And honestly, I don't think it matters what version you get. I know the C's nice, and if you like really nice metals and all that sort of stuff, definitely get the C version. But if you want a really nice truck on a budget, just get the A version, man. I know it comes with plastic wheels, but you can change those out easy enough. The chrome set, it's beyond epic. It is just beyond epic. No one in RC makes chrome like Cross does. I'll put my name behind that statement. If anyone tells you otherwise, you say, you're full of shit, mate. I mean, it's just bloody gorgeous. It's a mirror. It's just, it leads to you drive your truck, come home, and go, oh shit, look at all the dust on my bumper. Just dropped into work, so what's happening after working on the bush tuck. You should have had this going while you were working on it, man. We've done, look at them. This is the KR4C, and we are smashing it out, mate. Smashing it out. Just, what a beast. What a wicked, wicked bit of kit. It's a gorgeous truck, man. Now, I know it's basically the FR4C. There's been some changes. Even I think this has changed at some stage. But it's just an epic bit of kit. Epic bit of kit. The side runners are different. There's been a few little pieces as I've built it that I've noticed are different. The inner fenders are different. What else was there? There was a few other things. But it's not until you start building it and as you go through it you go, oh, that's changed. So there are differences with this truck than the FR4C, and I mean obviously between this and something like the SG4C, well, there's heaps of differences. Alright. I was in a zone. So was I, man. I barely read any chat. Well, fellas, thank you very much for stopping by. Subscribe if you haven't. Give it a like, give it a share. Link in the description should you want to donate towards our goal here so we can give away the SU4C. Stuff and things and all that. I'm going to go and try and get some sleep. So, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Sharing the fun of building RCs. Take care. Have fun with the hobby. And we shall see you in the next BCRC live stream.